Well, Scott, it's nice to meet you. Appreciate your time, as Claudia mentioned. The first question, just wanted to see if you could give a little bit of an overview of your firm, Fulcrum Partners.
Sure. Fulcrum Partners is a firm that a couple of friends in the business and I started 13, 14 years ago. And I personally have been in the insurance business since 1979, started over the kitchen table and have every generation of VUL that's been out because I started in the business before VUL. And so we have policies from the early 80s on through currently.
Great.
Yeah, and Fulcrum Partners essentially is in the executive benefits business, but we do have a lot of wealth transfer, buy-sell agreements, things like that. Many policies on multiple families.
Great. And so having, some older policies and being in the business for a long time, how were you previously, prior to partnering with Proformex, managing your in-force book?
First, Proformex, what I love about it is it's part of my succession plan. That's primarily what prompted me. We prepare somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 reports, either on a monthly or quarterly basis for clients, because we have many carriers for the same family. So we do consolidated reporting as a third-party administrator for those families. We still do that, but we're putting our all of these contracts up on Proformex so that they can do the back-end testing, which for no lapse guarantees and the other things that happen, just so that we can have a second check. And when the time comes when I'm out of here, everything will be institutionalized for the benefit of our clients.
And so would you say that, having that central location for all of that policy information is one of the bigger benefits for you and your use of Proformex?
Absolutely. It's a high level of comfort as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And so are there other ways that you and your team utilize the platform outside of, having that second round of checks and creating some of those reports?
At this time, no, because I'm so set in my ways. But the folks in my office who interact with Proformex on a regular day, they say, "Oh, well, you can do this, you can do that," and they can. But as I said, I'm pretty set in my ways, and my clients are used to seeing things a certain way from me.
With that being said, are there things that you wish that the platform could improve upon or enhance in the future?
Do more of my job. No, I can't think of anything, Mitch. I don't pay enough attention to it. I just have a high level of comfort knowing that our block of business is institutionalized. We've had some clients 30 plus years and multiple generations. So they rely on us and they'll rely on the next generation of owners in my firm, which we've already identified.
Mm-hmm. Great. And so, having been a Proformex customer for some time now as well, how have you seen Proformex grow and it evolve since you initially began using the platform?
I'm not the right one to ask in my office on that, but I'm pleased, and if I wasn't, we wouldn't be using it. So,
yeah, well, that's certainly great to hear. And so I guess my final question to you, Scott, is for other advisors or people who might be considering or currently using the platform, what advice might you share with them?
I see it as a great value for the price to be able to hand off this very enormous responsibility of managing policies to a more electronic medium, so that it's going to automatically do things so we don't have to remember to do them, especially checking for, is this policy going to be enforced and performing the way we thought it was going to be? It de-risks us. I'm thinking that if someone has been in this business for any length of time and is not using some type of of a platform like this, we're putting ourselves in harm's way. So I think it's certainly worth exploring. Like any software, there's a learning curve, but once we get up on it, it will be part of our process and a defense if we ever need one. But I hope we never need one.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's great to hear that you found that benefit with Proformex.
Yeah, it's been everything I anticipated it to be.
That's great to hear.